These fans are the bread and butter to, you know, my family outings with my dogs. A few weeks ago I tore them both down and cleaned them up real good. This fan right here I bought back in 2013 whenever I bought Cheyenne. The motor to it was starting to make some annoying racket, but whenever I cleaned it out and had it tore down, I sprayed, you know, WD-40 in the motor. Let me turn it on. The motor is much quieter than what it was before when I lubricated it. Yeah, this fan's a little bit newer since I bought it. I'm going to say like the summer of 2013, about 4 months later. And let me show you something. Hear that racket in the motor right there? That's what we're going to be fixing today. And earlier today when I drove my dogs around, I use these hear that? Use these fans to help keep my dogs cool while I'm trying to keep warm with a little bit of heat. So I use these to balance out the temperature of my car in the winter time and for further comfort, summertime, all that. But when I started this thing up earlier, the motor made kind of a bigger racket, so we're going to be tearing this down and we're going to be lubricating this motor up with WD-40. Go ahead and plug the battery here before I do anything. There we go. Okay, got all the back screws out now. This thing should just, you know, come apart in half. There we go. There's the front half. Now the next step is to remove this blade so I can maybe get to the motor better. Now here's this fan entirely tore down. I was unable to get the blade off. It's on there too tight, but got the had to work around the blade. Got the motor housing off. Here's the motor. As you can see, it's very dirty, so I'm going to have to take my hand back, vacuum out this motor really good, and then we're going to spray some WD-40 in these holes. Got the WD-40 on the motor. The motor finally sounds a lot better. Now what I'm doing is I'm just holding this up and letting the WD-40 mix in real good. Don't worry, fan will be back together in a few minutes to be a lot safer to run then. Whenever you're working on an appliance like this, always make sure it's unplugged. Well, in this case it would be unplug the battery. Be careful of the circuit board. This is a circuit board for the on and off switch, the speed control. And it has a timer. You can set the fan for 1 hour, 2 hours. I never use the timer since, I only run the fan for a little at a time anyway. But yeah, here's the circuit boards. Fan is all put back together. Now has a quieter motor finally. That WD-40 helped. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set it in my utility room, let this thing run for a while to help, you know, to help work out all that WD-40 smell. So that's the next step. We're going to let this thing run for a while to work out the WD-40 smell. Set in my utility room with one of my bigger fans in my windows in there to exhaust, you know, WD-40 smell. But anyway, back up and going, hopefully for many more years to come.